I'm here to share with you a new project. Well, actually, I'll tell you a little bit about some of the things that have come into play from our journey of doing Rough Patch Twisted Fate. I've been able to connect with some business executives that have taken me on to train me, give me the step-by-steps of the full circle of the movie industry, and that is very exciting for me. Also, in that, I've had the opportunity to work behind the scenes as a PA, a production assistant, to also work assistant director with a producer on his film. Also to have had the opportunity to work in the editing room to learn how to actually put a complete movie together. And then currently I'm going through doing some acting development. But my acting development is a little different. Instead of me learning how to act as a performer, how to be an actor in the minds of an actor to get out of them the character in which I'm trying to produce through my films, which is very beautiful and very unique. I do have a style all of my own, where I work on trying to get the actor to be the actor, to sometimes give me actorism of overacting, but also how to use their body and their body language as props. And so through that development, I feel that I've gotten an enhancement to my directing skills by going through this journey with the directors teaching me on developing actors to get what I want. And one of the main things that I've learned now that I didn't know at the time when I was filming Rough Patch Twisted Fate, and that is how to communicate to the actor that I've cast for a part to forget about the camera and forget about themselves as who they are and be the character only. So that takes me into this new film we're doing called Devastation. It's going to be my second film under Hayden Cinema Entertainment. And it's a love story. I know, strange for a love story to be titled Devastation. But trust me, it's such a beautiful, loving story that's different than we're used to seeing. Not saying that we've not seen it before, but I'm just putting a little unique twist to it and trying to show good love. Yeah, some good love that we don't get to see on the big screen very often between African American men and women. And this story is good, I have to say myself. And the beautiful thing about, as I was writing this story, I was able to take the actors that are playing the role on the journey as I wrote the story, which is a little different. And so it was really cool to do it that way because I was able to really feel them out to if they were connecting to the characters they're going to be playing. What generated the story for me is that Rough Patch Twisted Fate is a great story, but I wasn't able to give you what I wanted to give you in the story of love between a man and a woman that was unique and powerful. And I believe through these two actors, I'm going to be able to deliver that love story that I want to give you between a man and a woman, an African man and an African woman, African American woman, African American man. The story, it touches you from head to toe. You're going to have an amazing emotional journey between the love of these two people. At the same time, experience their life. And wow, it is some journey, and I'm excited about it. My actors are excited about it. We have casted quite a few actors. We still have a few roles that we're going to fulfill. I'm just kind of taking my time in doing the whole cast a little different than I did before, because I want to leave some things open for change. And what I learned from filming my first movie is not every actor is able to go with change. And my change is in my style of directing that I learned about myself as I filmed Rough Punch Twisted Fate, is the fact that I write as I go. I'll bring you the full script, but I'm always flexible to be able to change the script to the location, as well as change the script to, it may not work, it may work in my head, but then when we get there with the actors, it may not work, and and as a unified team, I have learned through working with my actors is sometimes we come out with something better than what I actually wrote, and I like to have that openness so that we get the best delivered story. And that's what I love about the actors that God has sent my way, is they have been open to my style of directing and filming, that they allow me to make the necessary changes without a fight. Because sometimes you get attached to the character and the role of the character, and you're not willing to go with the change of the character. And I love it when I'm able to work with an actor that has that kind of flexibility with their style of acting, that if I see that something's not working in my head and I want to change it, they can go with the flow of the change instead of feeling the panic of, oh my God, I don't know the lines. So improvisation is key. I like to really honestly call it improvision. That's just my way of saying it, but I love that. An actor that can come and I can just tell them the line on the spot, and they can take it and they can make it real for me to see that I've got something better than whatever I have written. And Devastation, I can assure you will have a lot of that. But that's the beauty of writing as I'm going and sharing it with the actors and letting them bring the deliverance in their minds in advance. So that is actually all I can share with you on Devastation, other than that we got some great actors that are going forward on this project, and we're going to have a lot of fun getting it done. And stay tuned. Devastation is coming. And as they say, you're only as good as your next project. So we got quite a few coming up. Thank you for taking the journey. Stay in your zone.